my name is Chris Bryant. I am a new member of the Empowerment Network as of about 2 hours now. I've been taking my time getting started and looking forward to being successful, and I want to get you involved, and this is why. Um, the question that was asked by someone on the Empowerment Network team that I'm responding to is, why did I get involved in the Empowerment Network? Let me tell you my story. I am 35 years old. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I've lived in Chicago for a little over 2 years now. Uh, I ran a small cheese business while I was in Cleveland. Uh, I moved here, and I, for a relationship for the most part, which was a mistake because it's not a relationship anymore. I moved here and I got jobs. I'm in the food industry naturally. So with my cheese business background, I got into the food industry and worked in restaurants, doing catering management, doing business management, things along those lines, to sustain myself. Recently, my last job I thought was the dream job. I was working at a Michelin star, 4-star restaurant as their business manager, making more money than I had ever made as a young man. What soon happened was that business got slow, my hours got cut. Um, Before that happened, when I moved here, I lost my mother. My mom died very tragically and very abruptly back home, and that was something I had to fight through and deal with inside of a bad relationship, inside of a crappy little apartment that you see here, um, and sustain myself. Um, I got the job that I was speaking of a moment ago at a restaurant, very nice, very awesome restaurant, and after business got slow, my hours were cut, and I was no longer employed. I am still employed there. I'm still an employee there. I'm just not working. The reason why I'm not working is because I injured my back. I hurt my back very recently. I'm getting off the train here in Chicago, going, I don't know, where was I going to? I was going to visit a buddy of mine so we can watch the Bulls game and talk trash to each other. And got off the train, coughed, and it bulged out 2 discs in my lower back. So even if I could go back to work, I can't really go back to work right now. I went to physical therapy today, and I've been pretty much confined to my apartment outside of the park across the street from my apartment. And with all that said, I am, for lack of better terms, going broke very, very fast. Um, I've had family that has helped me out in this situation, which is really not what I want. But I've had family help me out, and it's not a good look. It's not fun. So a friend of mine, um, I had worked with in network marketing before. His name was Andrew Collins. His name is Andrew Collins. He had a conversation with a gentleman named Rob Brown, and I guess my name was mentioned by Andrew. Me and Andrew had kind of sort of started working on a project that never really became anything very recently. And Rob, I guess Andrew referred Rob to me regarding this opportunity. Um, Andrew is somebody who I really trust, really good friend of mine. Rob Brown, I can't say that I'm a really good friend of Rob Brown. We're from the same town. We're both Clevelanders, but I went to college with both these guys. And I'll say this: Rob Brown was one of the most powerful young guys on campus. I went to Morehouse College in Atlanta, and Rob Brown was a student leader as a young man. Um, it was, he was a, very powerful guy. You could tell he came from a good elk as a young man. From my understanding, from what Drew's told me, he's going on to do some internet marketing and had some great success. And he contacted me with this opportunity about a month ago. And, at the time, I was just kind of defeated because of the last opportunity that I had, and to keep it real with you, it was a bad feeling. So I was like, you know what, I'll check it out and I'll see what I see what I think. I checked it out. I gave it, and I thought about it, and I said I have a dilemma. Am I going to invest my time in this? Because if I invest my time in it, I'm going to go hard on it. You know, um, if not, I'm going to invest my time in making my back heal and trying to find something else as far as staying in the industry that I'm in as far as a restaurant. I thought about it. I've gone to back therapy. My back isn't healing. Um, To be honest with you, I have more bad days than good days. So, with that said, we're probably going to move past physical therapy on to, the next level. It would be cortisone shots or something like that, something I don't want to do. Um, I decided that since I have to take some time to let my back recover, because that's kind of a last resort, I don't want any chemicals in my body. Um, as a last resort, I said, you know what, I'm going to devote my time to this situation with Rob. I'm going to devote my time to the Enpowerment Network. I watched a couple videos with both Daves. Those guys are hilarious, first and foremost, not only for being funny looking, but for having great personalities and, telling you a lot about a great opportunity right up front and not being afraid to give you something more than a quick 2-minute video and say, hey, call this number right now and we'll get you started. It seems as though these guys are pouring their heart into something. And the thing about it more than anything, the one kicker is Rob Brown. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, from my perspective, I'm going to get behind this because Rob Brown got behind this. This guy does not fail. I've never seen this guy or heard about this guy failing. I've only heard about this guy winning. So my goal this time is to be like Rob Brown. When I talk to him for the first time, I say, Rob, you know what? Sometimes, people are really good at things, and you've had a lot of success in this type of stuff. I don't know if I'm going to have the same type of success you've had. So I think my goal right now is to make sure that I can attain a similar level of success that Rob has had. Rob has called me talking about, oh man, a couple $1,000 days so far, people, what I'm saying, didn't go to the next level, what I'm saying, I made a couple grand, blase skip. I'm trying to do that. That's my goal, is to make a ton of money, stay motivated, and keep it going. I'm making this blog as a way of getting started, but after that, I'm going to devote the rest of my day to this. I have a call, with Rob. We're going to do a conference call with some people that he knows, some of his friends in the organization at 7 p.m. I believe my time. I got to double check that. I believe it's 7 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. his time, and we're going to get the party started, man. So I'm going to stay motivated, and I'm going to use that as my goal to have that type of success that this brother, who's my brother, essentially, a young man just like me, same age as me, has always had, to have that type of success. And if you're watching this video, I mean, today may be the day for you too, so you should too. There's nothing holding you back from making a ton of money. There's nothing holding you back from, saying, hey, today's the day that's going to change everything. Today's the day that I'm going to get it started. I'm going to get it popping, and, I'm going to make a ton more money than I was making before. I'm not interested in sitting on this bed anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm interested in being able to go to a better doctor. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you. So, and resolving the situation on the fly. So, I hope you feel the same way. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and best of luck to you. Cheers. Peace.